again. This is in response to one or two people have asked me about the handheld iPad or phone to run Railmaster. I've got it, but up here I virtually have no Wi-Fi, so it's pretty useless up here at all. But it does have some restrictions as well. So first of all, how you get it. So if I just come out of here now, and we go to here, what it says in the handbook, or the manual, it says you have got to type in on Google www.my-apps.eu. If you do that, what it does, it then sends you to another web page. What it actually should be is that. If you type that in, that which is a /Railmaster at the end, you will get this, which is the actual picture up. Now, one of the problems you have with, first of all, you need your IP address. So if you go into your Railmaster like this, what I do, how you find it, go to reduce like this, go to the little green boxes at the bottom, and if you go down here and just touch on it, it tells you what the IP address is, which is a quick way of doing it, which there is 192.168.0.1735. So that is what you need. So what you've got to do then is, at the bottom of this little screen there's a little button there on settings there. You click on that and you'll get this up basically, and what you've got to do is put that IP address in there, which is 192.168.17, and then that was where you put the 35. Once you've done that, you press the back and it should fire up, and what it'll actually do, as it's firing up, you'll see all your plan and your locos rolling into this bit here. Once you've got that bit, what will actually happen then is you'll get to, where is it, down here, I have to do it. What you'll get is that. Basically it is like how when you first put Railmaster in, you can only use two locos, 2 points and 2 signals, and what it does is the two locos are the 2 top ones on your Railmaster. So what you've got there is, that is to turn it off. So that one there is when you get a code off them. That is where you put the buy in. So you click on that one and you'll get this. And what you've got to do is fill all this bit in here. This is for the handheld, like that. And once you've got it, they send you that you get it with the code. You then put the code in there, click the little box at there like that, down there, and it'll all work, or should do. And say the main thing is you really need a good Wi-Fi. It doesn't work other than Wi-Fi. Right. What you've got then is you'll get this. This is an old iPad, which iPad 1 is basically. Let me just okay, go away. This is what you'll get. Now if you use a phone like this, what you'll get is that first. If you tip it on its side, you'll get that. You can't get the two. On an iPad you can get all this. Now if you notice from this on mine, first of all is when you look down here, none of those are in there. None of my trains are in there. All I've actually got in there are anything with points, which is my little things I use for the police box and everything else there. There's your little signals, and change them. You just touch on them on that and they click over, and then just click them like that and they just click back. That is how you can operate your railway. But as I say, when you look at mine on this other side, all this on my other side, all this lot there, it doesn't exist on here. And what you've got to do, you've got to go and find your programs in the program list, which is there. So if you click on the programs, it doesn't do it because it's losing the Wi-Fi. But what it'll do is give you all the list of your programs. Now another problem you have with this system is you've only got 6 functions. You've got no more. That's all you've got, 6 functions. And all you've got to do for getting on the train is click that and you get the other trains up. And that's how you actually get your trains. Whereas on here, they're all, of course, down here. So, in one sense, he's got his good points, he's got his bad points. The main thing is you can actually do this, and you can actually run your trains by the speed like that. You shunt, cruise, forward, and then you got the reverse. If you click that one, that should go to reverse. There's a reverse, look. So I say these don't, of course it's not working because it's got no, look, it keeps coming up, it's got no connection. That's why I don't use it as much. But that's basically all you've got to do to get this up. I think it used to be £9, I don't know if it is now. The thing is, if you go to an iPad and you want it on your phone, you've got to pay another one for a phone. You can't do it on all of them. It'll only do registered to one, like as Railmaster is. It's only registered to one. So same as say, what you've only got 6 functions. Now, as you know, most of the trains these days, you've got 17, 28 functions in. So what you've got to do is you've got to come back to here to work it. So basically, it's okay for doing lights and the sound and perhaps a horn, and then you can control your trains via this bit here like this and do this. So there's like that. So you do shunt, click the shunt one there, click the cruise one, there's the cruise one, and then stop. So it's not very good. But as I say, what you've got to do is, if you go to this again, so I'm going to say, you need this particular code to get it in. Make sure then you've got the IP address, as I've shown you, by going down to the let's go down here, see if show again. Oops, I've just turned it off, I think. This way, right. All you've got to do is to go to here and reduce it and go down to here, and in here you will see your IP address. There you are, it comes up there. And all you need is write that down, and then all you've got to do is go back into it, and you then are working off the same system. So that's how you do that. This one, I used to use this for the grandson, but of course what it is with this particular iPad, it's got no chip in it, so it doesn't work properly. But say I've got Virgin Media, and Virgin Media is blooming rubbish as regards Wi-Fi. I can actually pick up next door's Wi-Fi off this machine here. So this is the thing, is that it's got its good points and it's got its bad points. So for those who want to do the handheld, that is how you actually do it. So I'm saying, when I do this, when I'm doing the anything to do with Railmaster, I can do it on the computer, but of course I can't do nothing with this. So that is all you have to do with it. So I'm saying, the only thing on the instructions is which is wrong, which is this, which is it gives you that but not that. So that is what you have to type in to get it up, and that's all there is to it. But say, if I just take this downstairs, it picks the router up straight away and it comes on straight away. It's just that I've got no Wi-Fi up here as such. What I've got with up here, I use power adapters to plug into my router. So there's a power adapter here, there's one downstairs on my Tele because I've got internet on there, and I just plug the one into the router there, plug this plug into the wall. There's one here underneath the table, and that comes onto here, and that's where I pick my internet from. But say the internet Wi-Fi is absolutely rubbish. It drives me up the wall. But then again, I don't need the Wi-Fi. I don't use this. So I haven't used this for a long while. I have to charge this up. I haven't used it for so long. Also, I'd have to get the code, because I'd lost the code when I lost this computer. So I found the code, wrote to Railmaster, they redid it, and I did it within a couple of minutes, reset it, and so it does work. So that's how it all works. So that's using an iPad. Now then, as you can see, it's now Christmas around the layout. One thing I did yesterday, I went over to Steve at the Hobby Goblin. I went over last week. Usually go every week or every fortnight. One of the things is that he's got a lot of new trains in. He's got quite a lot of the Class 66 Hornby locos in, different liveries. He's got the Bachmans and he's got Hellers, he's got all that. He's got quite a lot of second-hand or pre-owned, as we call them, locos there. So it's a shop really well worth going to. So what it was is when I went in, I usually buy myself a loco or something, usually a loco for Christmas for myself. And what I've actually bought is this, which is the Bachman Class 24, stroke 1. That's the newish one. This is the retooled one. This one is my original one. There's a lot of differences on it. The detail on the new one is, if you only look down the bogies, it is absolutely fantastic down on the bogies. Some of the detail that they put in it, whereas this one, look, had nothing on it. But I also bought a Dapple Imperium chip for it. The worst part about it, I'll take this one off and show you about this, right? The train itself is absolutely fantastic. The worst part is putting a chip in. Now, if you look at this, what you've got is under that one there, there's a little screw you have to take out. But then there are two screws which sit underneath there and also down in there as well. And they are a nightmare. The thing is, you get them out and then all you do is just do that. The train comes off, or the body comes off, you put the chip in, put it back. The worst part is getting the screws back in again. What I did with mine, what you can do is magnetise the screwdriver to put them back in. But what I did with mine is I used blue tack on the end of the screwdriver and put them in that way. It is the worst part. If they'd put them somewhere like here, they'd been ideal. But what they've done there, so what you've also got, you've got two switches there, which are for the lights as such. But on Railmaster, what you can do, one thing is, I've got four functions. I've got four functions in this one. And what it actually does is, one turns the head code on and also the tail lights on. I've got another one which will actually turn the head code off, another function which will turn the tail off, and the other function turns the cab lights on. So what I'll do is I'll just come round here a minute. Ooh, where is it? It's here. So this is the loco. So what I'm going to do is put the lights on. There we are. There's the head code on. Let me just shift this chair out the way now. And there are the tail lights on. If I now click this one, the head code goes off, but the tail lights stay on. Well, there's the tail lights staying on there. So what you can do then is you can actually turn the tail lights off as well, like that. So they're off as well. So now you've got no tail lights on at all. And also what you've got there, the cab is really, click the cab on, the detail in the cab is absolutely gorgeous. But say this is the new retooled one. So what I should do now, I will just take the cab off, return the... Also what happens is with this, is if I put it in reverse, these go opposite. So you have to do it different ways. So this is going forward. So what I'm going to do is just put it on. What I've done with it also, before I forget, I've put the CB3 to 20 so it doesn't fly off like a rocket. So this is now Because it's a light engine, of course it's got the, I've put the lights on. So this is the retooled one. I'll let it come round again, and I'll just put on a different one when it comes round. Put on shunt. There's no judder out of it whatsoever. It also, I'll just stop it now. What it also is that it's got pickups on all the bogies, which is 2 on there, and 2 on there, and also all wheels are driving. It's very, very heavy, so it's good for pulling any amount of wagons or coaches. It is a gorgeous loco. I say the hand details on here, say round here, and also on the bogies. It is beautiful compared with this one, which has got nothing as such. So that's it for, sorry about the cough, I've still got the cough. That's it for this particular video. You can always get me on 01782 302194. My email address there as well. You can please subscribe, and if you go to my website, which is Hornby Railmaster Brian Hughes, go to the little logo, click the logo, and there's a little donation button there if you wish to donate to my site. So for now, I wish you all a happy Christmas and a happy New Year. Hope you get all the trains and wagons and coaches and everything else you want for Christmas. And I'll see you again soon. Bye.